Yo, this be the one them called N9ne. I'm kicking it with Brent and Jason, and I'm jacked up on Jack FM, baby.
Well, back from the break and on to our next guest, who, if you're a hip-hop or rap fan worth your salt, will have already heard and seen his stuff all over the internet, music mags, and just about every other entertainment medium out there over the past month or so regarding his new album, All 6's and 7's. Yep, returning for his second appearance to chop it up about the new album and everything else. N9ne on the phone line. Great to have you back, dude. What are you into at the moment?
Oh, my God. I'm on the back of my tour bus, man, pulling into San Diego for my show tonight. I'm on my 27th out of 82 shows for this tour. We're doing 82 shows in 85 days, so it's like a show every day, damn near. And, yeah, I just left Camp Pendleton, meeting wounded soldiers and signing their autographs and everything. And then I did a in-store there at Camp Pendleton, you know what I'm saying, for the Marines, man. Wonderful day so
far.
Support
the troops.
Yeah, very cool to support the troops. Now, of course, last time we talked back in October of last year, you had just begun plotting out All 6's and 7's, but that record is, of course, now out as of June the 7th. And preliminary reports say you've already reached the first week sales total of just over 55,000 units, which puts you at number 4 on Billboard. Back then you told us that you were planning to come harder and that this had to be your biggest album. I would say you certainly have met that bar you set for yourself, but with that said, are you surprised at its reception so far, and on a personal level, do you feel you have accomplished your aim with this album?
My aim is way bigger. I think it's an incredible feat by indie label, but I think that this is just the beginning to where next time I can't wait till I can have Lady Gaga's spot, number 1. You know what I mean? It's all about that now. Just because, I mean, we're like number 4 on the Billboard pop charts. We're number 1 rap. We're number 1 in R&B. We're number 1 indie, and we're number 1 on internet sales. So that's wonderful. I just need that number 1 on that top 200 Billboard chart. You know what I'm saying? So this is just the beginning, and I love what's happening. No, I'm not surprised. I'm aiming for the very top, you know.
And dude, I believe you will certainly reach that.
Yeah, man.
Well, you've always been quoted as saying you're never going mainstream, but rather the mainstream's going to go to you, and that's looking like a dead-on assessment.
It's crazy because the album lets you know just that. I brought everybody into my world, you know, so I didn't do nothing like out of the ordinary, you know what I mean? And I think it's a good demonstration, a great demonstration of being able to do anything. It don't matter if you're on a major, it don't matter if you're independent, like you're throwing out the trunk, man. If there's talent there, then it can happen, man, and it happened. You know what I mean? And the album is proof.
Well, Strange Music's certainly shaking stuff up and turning heads of all the majors. And
as opposed to the majors, are you more focused on the majors or what the fans are doing for your album?
The fans are the reason why I am number 1 and everything, and number 4 in the top 200. You know what I mean? It's all about the fans. You know what I'm sizzling? It's like, and the fans' response is what really touches me. You know what I mean? Because there's been nothing but positive vibe everywhere since it's dropped, since it leaked. You know what I'm saying? Before the album, you know what I'm saying, came out on the 7th. You know what I mean? It leaked like a week before. And I was checking the response as soon as it leaked, and I was so happy. Mm-hmm. To me, it's about the fans liking it and loving it. It's all about that. You know what I mean? And everything I get back, they're like, we love this album, Tech. And I'm like, then my job is complete, you know what I'm saying, with this album. You feel me? All I got to do now is get it to more people that don't know.
And before I move on to my next question, I just wanted to point out really quickly, since we mentioned downloading, I believe it's true that people can go and download your entire album at Guvera.com for free, and you can still get paid for that, right?
Yeah, totally, man. It's all about Guvera.com, man. The artists still get paid, man, you know what I'm saying? But you go to Guvera and download all my songs or whatever you want, or which songs you want, and I still get residuals. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing.
Well, now back to the album. Of course, there are a slew of high-profile names on the album. Lil Wayne, B.O.B., Snoop Dogg, Busta Rhymes, just to name a few. But a while back during last year, you said you had hoped to get Eminem on the record, and I've read that his absence on it was basically due to time constraints. Can you confirm that? And if so, can we hope to see that finally happen on a future release?
Well, it's all about time. You know what I'm saying? He's a busy guy. You know what I mean? And I needed it done within a couple weeks, and he couldn't do it, you know, until after a month had passed, and my mastering date was coming up in 2 weeks. So I should have got with him earlier, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But he was busy, you know what I mean? But we moved so quick, like, boom, okay, this one is for him, you know what I mean? And I called Blind Fury, because Blind Fury could hold a song just like that, you know what I'm saying? He's so super lyrical guy, you know what I'm saying? So that's why Blind Fury fit in that spot perfectly.
Oh yeah, So Lonely still rocks, man.
Yes, it does, man, and people love it. And I would say that when the beats speak to me again is when I call him. The beats, I just can't do any song with him. I can't just throw him on any beat just to have him on the album. That ain't my aim. My aim is to have beautiful music, not just name recognition. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what I sound like next to one of the dopest cats I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm one of the dopest cats, you know? And the beats have to speak to me. That So Lonely beat said his name, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know when it's going to say his name again.
Well, a lot of artists hate this next question, but I can't help but ask personally. I'm loving the whole record, and I'm pretty sure it's going to end up short-circuiting my CD player with constant rotation. But from your perspective, what are some of the tracks from the record that mean the most to you, or, you know, mean a little extra to you?
Mean a little extra to me. The one I did with the Deftones, it's called If I Could. It's talking to my family. Like, if I could, I would be there, but I'm out here hustling for you. And second verse to a woman, like, if I could, I would be there, but I'm out here hustling. You know what I'm saying? And trying to make it to where we can do beautiful things. You know what I'm saying? When I'm out here, like, if I could, I would. You know what I mean? That's one of my favorites. Love Me Tomorrow is another one of my favorites. I can't stop listening to He's a Mental Giant. I just love the lyrics, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love that second verse, man. It wows me every night I do it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do on stage, but I do it. You know what I mean? Wonderful things. A lot of songs on there, man. The Boogeyman is like one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have Stokely Williams from In Condition on there, and it's a big accomplishment for me, you know, because I grew up listening to that. You know what I mean? And it's like, for him to even consider doing a song with me like that, you know, stopped and screwed for real, man. It just shows him as an artist, and they're the definition of a fan, you know what I'm saying? In Condition is so wonderful. I can go down the line, but those are just to name a few, you know?
Well, what can we expect next in terms of new music?
I don't know what to expect in terms of my music, you know what I'm saying? Because only time can tell, you know what I'm saying? My whole, if you listen to my albums, man, you know, I write my life. My life is going to change after this album. I don't know what I'm going to be saying on my next album. When I get through with this tour, I have to start on a Collabos CD called Strangeland. I have no idea what I'm going to say until the beats drop. You know what I mean? I have no idea what's going to take me, but I'm going to give you my experiences from this album and the people that I'm encountered with through this album. You know what I mean? So it's going to keep on getting better and better. I know that for a fact. I don't know if it's going to get darker. I don't know what's going to happen to me like today or tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy stuff can happen. So I really don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? The spirits are guiding me, man. I don't know. I have no idea where it's going to go now.
Either direction, we're going to love it, trust me.
Totally, man. I hope so.
And before we wrap up, as mentioned, you're currently on tour at the moment. Can you run down some of the details of the tour and how people can find out if you're going to be rolling through their area to keep, keep everything up to date?
I got you, man. It's called the All 6's and 7's Tour. It features myself, N9ne, Big Chris Calico. I'm talking about, like, Chris Calico does his own show, him and Irv the Phenom. You know what I'm saying? Chuck Calhoun does his own show. J-Rock, Stevie Stone, Mayday, our new band we just signed. You know what I'm saying? It's just so wonderful. The whole lineup, we don't have a weakest link. Everybody goes hard. It's so wonderful. If you want to find out if I'm in a town near you, you go to my website, therealtech9.com, and you go to the tour page, and it'll show you all 82 dates.
Very nice, dude. Well, okay, and for everyone out there, again, N9ne's All 6's and 7's is now in stores and online, so be sure to go pick up a copy of, in my opinion, the hottest record out right now. And Tech, thanks so much for taking the time to kick it with us again.
Thank you, brother. Much love. I can't wait to do it again.
Jacked Up Radio 93.1 FM.